Yep, y'all know what it is. Eagles Wear Boxing coming up at y'all right now, baby. That's right. Salute to Eagle Wave and salute to the chat. Salute to my chat and then salute to me. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we gonna cover cover the things that we need to cover, man. This weekend was end up being exciting for me, man. Salute to D Ray off the phone out in the piece, and of course Derek Bailey and all the shy people that won't come in and say something. And I see Ray Robinson popped in. Salute to all the regulars out there, the blue people. Don't get scared of the blue team because they're not actually here to make you feel blue. They're here to make you feel cool until you do something. That's all. Cause y'all came in too. Y'all came in like a mob, man. Y'all came in like I'm gonna show y'all how y'all came in. Y'all came in like this. Like y'all came in like D-Ray came in like, huh? What? He like button. He came in talking about like button. And then Derek Beatty came in talking about salute. And then Ray came in talking about salute to Derek. Like so y'all like stair steps. Y'all like came in like pieces. Like they don't nobody want no smoke with that. As soon as they walk in, that's what they see. They said, damn, they got fire and arrows up already? D-Ray off the phone said, hit that. He said, like button, baby. He said, those arrows up good, got that fire up good. He said, till this day, he said, shout that out. He said, I touched the salute button, Eagle Wear Boxing. That's right. He said he touched it up. Yep. Derek Bailey said, salute at Eagles Wear Boxing. And then Derek Bailey said, salute at D-Ray off the phone. And then D-Ray off the phone, Derek Bailey, salute. He got the big fist up good. He said, by any means necessary, King. Yep. Then Ray Robinson said salute at Derek Bailey. And then Derek Bailey says salute at Ray Robinson. I don't know why Ray Robinson ain't say salute to D-Ray off the phone. Huh? What's wrong with you, Ray? Come in here and act right. I should have a guest today, man. Very beautiful girl. I'm just saying that, but nobody is to mess with her. She's not going to come in modded up. As soon as she get in here, she's going to get modded up. I'm not going to have y'all. I'm not worried about y'all, but she shows up. She's off limits for everybody. She's just off limits. I mean, if somebody's messing with her, y'all just check them. That's all. That's all I need to say on that. If somebody mess with her, y'all just put that check on them. Like, hey, we only give checks out in here. We don't give warnings. We don't need to give warnings because it's in nothing but managers up in here. Yeah. I had a funny instance happen to me over the weekend, though. I got called a clown over the weekend, y'all. Somebody called me a clown Saturday. Yeah, somebody called me a clown. It's not a big thing, but it actually ended up being funny. I wasn't even going to respond because they were actually exiting a place that they shouldn't have been exiting. They should have been, because traffic always comes in that way. But they wanted to go out, and I just stopped because I had to get my paperwork for my show. So I had to get my paperwork, but they wasn't hearing that. They got out the car they was just like putting all kinds of cuts on me. They was just cutting me up, right? And it was a guy. It was supposed to be a guy, but he got so emotional. After a while, I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to say something when I was getting in the car. I said, you ain't gonna do nothing. I just started laughing like, you ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, now you say it when you're in the car. I said, I'm gonna be here. I said, I'm going to be here all day. That's what I told him. I said, I'm going to be right here all day. I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to be here. But I never heard from him because he was out there. I never heard from him. No, I didn't put hands on him. No. I had company. I had my family with me, so I couldn't put hands on him. So, well, it wasn't, I don't know. Ask Ray. Ray was there. Ray was there, so. Yeah, Ray was there. Ray was just cracking up. Ray was just like behind the scenes, like, now he was close, but he was just like laughing. And we laughed about it for a long time. It's like, why this dude is like, why is he so emotional? Derek, you know it's the last thing I want to do, brother. That's the last thing I want to do. But yeah, he was too emotional for a guy. And I'm gonna tell you something, just so you guys know me a little bit as far as my personality when it comes to guys. I don't look at you as a guy anymore. After like you get like a few seconds to get emotional. And then if you stay emotional, then you're no longer a guy when it comes to me anymore. You're just not really a guy anymore. I don't look at you as a guy. Your energy, I look at your energy as being something completely different. Derek cried. He said, let me holler at you for a minute. Hey, let me holler at you for a minute, partner. Yeah. Yeah, tell him Ray said he was just an emotional dude. He didn't want smoke. Ray know he didn't want smoke. Did he want smoke, Ray? Did he really want smoke though? He was asking, hey Derek, but he was asking for something that he didn't really want that though. He was asking for something that he wasn't, the outcome wasn't going to be like the outcome he wanted it to be. Like he was thinking, because he was thinking one way. Because you could tell when somebody uses a certain voice or opinion towards you, you know that they think in one way. In his mind, he's seeing a certain outcome. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I almost had to. You feel me? I almost had to put those, those dukes on him, baby. I almost had to hand him up a little bit, But we know what happened. But my friend, I hope I hope my friend come in. But she calls me a bully for some reason. I'm like, I ain't no bully. Well, I'm a bully around her, but it's different. It's on a whole different level, though. He said, let me holler at you. Hey, man, let me holler at you for a minute, dude. But I told you, see, it's good that sometimes I have witnesses. Because I don't see Ray that much, but it's good that I have witnesses and stuff because people do not believe Derek Bailey, the shit that I go through. I think y'all, a lot of times when I talk to y'all might think that, no, Eagle just be making up, Eagle makes up a lot of shit. He can't go through all that. He can't have that many stories. Brother, I got stories no matter where I go. I can go to your city and come out of your city with stories. I can guarantee you. It's not a place that I go that I don't come out of there with some kind of story. I don't go nowhere and don't come out with a story. My cousins had to witness it one time. I was up north and stuff. They had to witness that. I was in a club that I had never been in. And I had a woman walked over to me and just started touching all over me. She's never seen, like, I had my capote on. Remember I told y'all know what the capote is, right? Because I talked to y'all about that, about the native capote, which is a long coat. It was originally a trade. It was usually a trade. It was blankets. You guys know the blanket story, right? I don't have to go into all the blanket story, but the blankets for furs. So we like the wool, like the woven wool, because we never wove wool like that. That's not our invention. We didn't wove wool like that. We did it by hand, but we never wove it like they was bringing it over because they had I think they had the old machines and stuff back then. So they were making the blankets. Oh, that's cool. We'll get some blankets. So we got blankets, but you guys know the blanket story. But the blankets are actually cut and made into war jackets, or capotes and stuff. A real long coat that you can wear. Mine's is bad. Mine's is probably, to get one, it probably cost you about $600. Probably start like at $6. It's worth it though. It's worth it, especially in the winter. I actually like to sit around and. I like when it's cold. Like a lot of times when it's cold, people be tripping when it's cold. They go turning the heat on and stuff. I mean, as long as it's not 50 something degrees or 60 degrees. I mean, 60's cool, but not like if it's not in the 40s and 50s or lower. Put your ass a coat on. Just feel good. I got a coat on. You say you cold? Yeah, turn the heat up. Everybody's so used to turning the heat up. Just put a jacket on. Stop being weak. Stop it. Derek said he wrote a check his ass couldn't cash. He was actually, he was endorsing a terrible beatdown. Is what he was really endorsing though. He really was though. If you would have seen him, he was big. Like he was huge, but it's like, but he wasn't that kind of big. But he was just like I told Ray, I said, Ray, I said that it just wasn't going. I said it ain't gonna work out for him like he think it's gonna work out for him. It wouldn't have worked out for him. But Ray was just laughing. Ray was like, "Yep, I know. He just don't know." It's Derek. It wouldn't even work. It wasn't even the clock. I wouldn't even have the clock in. That's like break time. That if I smoke cigarettes, that's cigarette break time. Not even cigarette break time. The work wouldn't even. It wouldn't even took that long. That's like what? What do you do fast at work? Wash up if you're doing something. You got dirty work. You do wash up. Yeah, he wasn't even worth. He wasn't even worth the time for a wash up. Yeah, but it was funny. It was worth talking about for like a good hour or two. It was just good because we just making up. We was snapping. That's all we was doing. Yeah. You said, oh, D-Way, what happened to Amanda? Did no, didn't wait? She won, right? Yeah, no, what you call won? Let me look. Who won out of the? Are you talking about the girls, right? Who won out of the girls? Oh no, no, you talking about money? You talking about okay? Taylor won, right? I can't see it, but I just my memory. I'm like, yeah, okay, Taylor won that. But we're gonna talk about like the man. I gotta cover this like a lot of stuff in boxing that I just want to cover. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not watch the whole Lomachenko Comey fight. I didn't. Yeah. But I just highlighted them because it's like, well, really, Lomachenko is he really back or who cares? Uh, Surprising. I liked. Well, you're not supposed to like, but I did like a couple of knockouts, and both of these guys are together. As far as the list of, I like the Ben knockout, which I don't even. Yeah, we did talk about that. I'm like, we talked about the Ben and Algieri fight a little bit. Derek was like, we still fighting? We were surprised he was still fighting. And then the Donaire fight, I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna break. I'm really gonna break. I really want to break down the Donaire fight, like, pretty much that it's easy to break down, but I just want to cover some key points that we have always covered. Um, Tapales, I'm glad that I didn't go with the because I remember I told you Japanese names are hard to say. The Teshi Gawara, I'm glad I didn't go with him because I said I wasn't gonna go with him because I just couldn't say his name. Bivol. So we got that right. We got Lee right. We got Tapales right. We got Donaire right. I think we got Ben right. Lomachenko we got right. So we're 100% on that. But Friday's fights, did we get all the Friday's fights right? You guys give me your record. Don't lie. Don't come in here. Don't be lying and stuff. Tell me your record. What's your record this weekend? Oh, you talking about yeah? Oh yeah, choked up. Yeah, D. Ray Overflow said yeah, choked up. Yeah, she was choked up. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I was talking about the boxing match. Y'all was talking about the other white. Y'all was talking about the MMA. Yeah, I was talking about the Taylor fight. Yeah, or Martin, right? His name Martin. I get them all mixed up. I think it's Martin, right? Yeah, but I know Amanda was supposed to. She was supposed to do her thing, but hey, sometimes that happened. Sometimes you have to suffer a chokeout. Ain't that right, Ray? That's what Ray like to do. I told Ray to stop that shit. Ray like to choke people out. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all on his ass, but yeah, I'm telling him. He probably because he ain't in here no way. He don't stay. He stays in for a second. He gone, so I can tell on him. Jake Paul signed Amanda Serrano, and they're going to make the Taylor fight crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I didn't even know that the Woodley, because remember everybody said that the Woodley was not going to go through, but guess what? The Woodley is going through. So they're fighting, I think, next week. Are real close. The Paul fight, yeah. D-Ray off the phone said 50-50 with Bud or Boots. Who should EJ roll the dice or pick? EJ can fight anybody he wants to. If I'm EJ, I'm the cash cow. See, that's what we kind of keep. See, a lot of times what boxing fans, what happens to boxing fans is boxing fans always think about the fight We never, because we can't get into the money part of it or nothing like that. So all we think about is just the fight. You understand? But they got to make money. Earl got to look at who I'm gonna get the most money with first. He's not looking for like a future payday no more. He used to be when Keith and them was up there, but now Keith got knocked off. Manny gone, so he got to get his money now. So Earl got to fight whoever's gonna be biggest. And Bud just not as big as what people want Bud to be. I'm sorry. Bud is just not as big as what people want him to be. Tank Davis is bigger than Bud. And Bud will be pound for pound. They trying to brand Bud. It's kind of late though. I'm sorry. He's branded, but they trying to rebrand Bud, but it's almost too late, man. Earl already established like selling out, big stadiums and stuff. Most of these fighters ain't selling out nothing. You look out in the crowd, you see all kinds of empty seats. They not selling out something. Tank Davis sold out Staples Center. Oh yeah. Let me write my note so I don't forget that too, because I got to get on his ass too. Not like that, but I got to get on him, Mayweather. So let me write me a note so when I'm talking I don't mess up on that. Yeah, because I had a lot of. I'm probably gonna miss some of the stuff. We're probably gonna have to cover it later because I know I'm gonna end up missing some of the stuff. Yep. So let me see. So Mayweather. So yeah, because I just realized that fight was actually closer. But I told y'all it wasn't really that close. But it was a unanimous decision when I'm talking about Tank. Tank versus Cruz. That was actually closer. You know what I mean? And y'all know I just have so much information and I'm unorganized as far as I don't write like I used to write. And then we used to just we used to have a program where I used to just do a list and go down. A lot of times I don't do that because I don't know. Sometimes I change my mind on the show that I want to do. But Monday and Friday is usually the same show. Wednesday is the show that I really change up. But Monday, we usually talk about what happened over the weekend. And I might even go back to, I really can't right now. But we'll see. After a while, I will. I'll go back to Tuesday and Thursday. But right now, I probably really shouldn't. And everybody's getting used to this format, which is cool. Which is cool. But the question about the Mayweather Tank, so we're gonna talk about that too because I just found some bullshit right now. And that's what you can't see when grown people talk about stuff. Derek Bay, you can't slip around us because we'll be like, no, that ain't what you said earlier. That's not what you said for him. It's just like me and you doing something. You feel me? Like we got something that we doing, and like say for instance we got like a little money thing going on, and it's a whole group of us, but we doing it at separate times. So me and Derek, we go out and get paid $15,000 each, whatever like that, and they want us to try the system again. It's a bullshit system, but we make money off of it or whatever it is. We don't go back. But somebody else comes back. Somebody else all they get is 10. They make the money, and then they decide they want to re-up, and that's what we're gonna talk about when it comes to that whole team over there. Because see, the thing about it is you can't be team members and then do different shit. It don't look right. It just don't look right. Let me catch up with some of y'all. Yeah, I did hella bad. My picks were horrible. No, you won. I know some of the wins you had with me. I didn't miss nothing, but some of the wins you had with me. What did you mess up on? Okay, shit. D-Ray Overframe says Shields Saturday. Yeah. Derek Bassey, yeah. The rematch is on. Yeah. The rematch is on. Derek Bassey said, well, EJ can pick anyone. I think now his mandatory got the brakes beat off of him. I picked him to win also. Yeah, his mandatory got beat up, huh? Did you pick him? You talking about Aka Kappa Kappa? Whatever his name is. He got a knockdown though, right? He got a knockdown. I don't see the name up here, but I know, yeah, but yeah. What, I don't even know what's his name. How you say how his mandatory's name, how you say his name? You know I'm gonna butcher his name, man. I say all the names wrong until I listen to him on the when I listen to him, like I go back and look at the fight, and then I turn up the volume on what I'm commentating, so I got to listen to Alnamares mostly, because he pronounced them correct. Sometimes other guys they don't pronounce them correct. They don't butcher people's name like I do. Yeah, D. Phone said a few more dollars a year will be pocket watching like me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you said big. Oh, he said big fire. He said big baby stole the show. Oh, look, Ray came back to my stop telling on me. I ain't too much telling on your ass. Hey, it's true. Hey, say it's a lie. A lie. Look at Derek. Derek act like he look. Oh yeah. Abdul Kakarov. Yeah. But Derek act like he knew how to spell the name and shit. He went back and got the name right. But look at Derek, he writing it all. And you see, he wrote it proper. Like, yeah, I know how. Yeah, I know that language and shit. Derek, you ain't shit, Derek. Just go up there and put it up there. And write it the way you would. Write it the Ebonics way that you was gonna write it. I can't. I'm not close enough to him right now, man. If I can get close to him and I can get in there and start, peeping around the gym and start hitting the heavy bag and shit. Because believe me, when I start hitting the heavy bag, they'll start like paying attention. They'll start paying attention and like, damn, right. But I gotta get my hands on him. I would like to get my hands on him. I would like to get my hands on Deontay Wilder. Whether people think I know shit or not, I would like to at least, just brief them up. Because people, even the professionals, like the ones that are the past heavyweights, are not going to be completely honest with him. I'm going to tell you right now, because they hate that he has all that power. And I like that he has all that power. I love that Deontay Wilder has all that power. But some people, some of them, they be hating. Believe me, they hate. I smell it. I smell hate, man. They tell them one thing, but I smell that hate, man. I don't know who would work with him that doesn't have that kind of hate. That actually would adore Deontay Wilder for who he is and stuff like that. But most of them they hate. They got a lot of hate in their system, right? Yeah. Okay, so you go ahead and explain how did Big Baby? Oh yeah. And Derek, I know you picked Anderson, right? I don't have that on this page. That was a nice one too. That was a nice nice knockout. And why is everybody? Hey, I'm just kidding. Why is everybody flying into the ropes lately? There's so much I can talk about. There people flying into the ropes, and it's just a lot of stuff that happened. It's like it was crazy. Every time I looked up at the screen, man, somebody was flying across. Hey, Derek, what happened to Algeria, man, on that one? What was he doing? He looked like. Hey, is it just me or did he look like Tumbleweed? Yeah, he took one knockdown. You're right. He took one down. Yeah, Landy Ashita. Yep. D. Phone said Loma looked better than ever, but it went the distance though. It went the distance. That's my whole thing is he ain't supposed to let people go the distance with him. And everybody's going the distance with him now. Or, everybody's going the distance with him. Yeah, Lundy and Ashita. Yep. Oh, that's where you messed up at? Oh, well, that's only a couple. That's not too bad. You got Adu Kakarov, right? You got that shit right? Right? Crawley? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Crawley needs some power though, right? He beat that dude down. Yeah, you see, yeah, he had that knock. He just had that knockdown. But yeah, he Crawley looked good to me. He just don't have the power. I mean, he just wasn't turning them over right. But he looked like he was clipping the dude. He had to do it all off balance and shit for most of the fight. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That was not a that was not that was a desperation counter. That was a desperation counter that put his ass down. That put Crawley down. That was a desperation counter. Because I'd never even seen that counter coming. Because it was a desperation, perfect timing, off balance type of shot to where they didn't even know. They would call even the commentators called the wrong shot. I think they called it a right when it was a left. Either way, they got it backwards, whatever it was. Yeah, Derek basically is stored in the computer. Yeah. Yeah. You know, everybody say, yeah, I picked him in 3. Yeah, he went out there and didn't do what he did. Hey, what? So how did the Lundy Ashita fight? How did it end? Because I didn't watch it, and I didn't go back and check because it was so much other stuff that popped up. I was checking on so much other shit, and then when that Mayweather story came up, see, because you know how Eagle think, you know, not like that, but you guys know that. Hey, we're gonna bring it up in here because we look at it like there's layers and stuff. There's always a different layer. We're gonna bring up these different layers. You're not gonna escape us like that. You're not going, you're not gonna escape us and try to pull a fast one. See, Mayweather, that slick stuff and all that street smart shit is not going past me and Derek Bailey. And the reason I'm just using Derek Bailey as an example, that's my brother, and the rest of y'all too. I put it like that. The web watchers we ain't going for that. We like, no, wait, hold up now, my dude. How come you said this for him, but then you change it up when it comes to him? See? And we don't play that. We don't play that. Yeah, yeah. D-Ray off the phone said, Eagles Web Boxing. He said, Derek Bailey and me. Train Wilder. Yeah, he should get that. Yeah, get that cash. Yeah, get that cash. Get your ass out there and fight. That's right. D-Ray cried. Yeah. Yep, get your ass out there. Yeah, he lost. Yeah, I seen the Abdul Kakarov. I seen that fight. He got beat up. I mean, the knockdown made him look like, oh, I do belong in here, but he couldn't land no other. I mean, that, like I said, that was kind of a fluke type of a counter. I mean, it's like he didn't get no more action after that one knock. It's almost like, if you want to do a comparison, it was like Floyd Mayweather versus Shane Mosley. Without the knockdown. Shane Mosley landed one big shot, and everybody went, ooh, wow, he hurt Mayweather. He came back and got his ass beat up. He got beat up bad. Oh, okay, you said 3. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. You was only off by 1 round, right? At least I think I got that right? You said you got put out in 2. Yeah. No, it was a unanimous decision. It was 16. What was it? What was the closest one? It was 115, 113, 115, 113, and I think 116 to 114, something like that. It was crazy. I think that's what it was. At least that's because I looked at it again because I wanted to bring up Tank because there's good things I've seen. I rewatched it. I want some good things I've seen on what Tank was doing. And remember I told y'all that he has to set traps? Now, when I went back and looked at it, he was actually getting in trap mode. That's the perfect fighter for him to fight. If he didn't hurt his hand, he would have caught him. Tank would have I can say that. Tank will take him out if they fought again. Tank will knock his ass out. And the reason Tank could knock him out is Tank can get low enough to knock him out. Is that Tank, once his hand was hurt, those traps, he was like going into a trap, but then he was thinking about it like, no, I ain't gonna throw this hand because if I throw this hand, I'm gonna be in trouble. Look at D-Ray off the phone. What Mayweather story? Look at your D-Ray off the phone. You keep your ass tuned in, trying to leave the stream. Stay in here. No, I got stuff to do, Eagle. I can't come back and watch the show later. Sit your ass down. Tell him, Derek. Tell D-Ray off the phone. He trying to put words out there and little icons and shit. Tell him, Derek. Tell D-Ray off the phone what to do. Derek Bailey said Tanaka, yeah. D-Ray off the phone said Michael Williams. Junior 150 got beat. Damn. He said he got beat to pieces. But you guys see that Anderson fight though? Was that one of the ones we bet on too? So we got people coming on. That was a great knockout over in that right corner, that left top corner of the screen. That was a good one. Yeah, he was finally caught. He called him was some. He was monster. He was banging and popping him. Boom. When he finally caught him, he was like, "There's a lot of people falling down straight." Yeah, but the Donaire, that was a classic. That was a classic knockout. And I'm gonna tell you my observation of how that happened and why Donaire is real smart now. He's real smart. Donaire's smart. He has become wiser. So boxing at his level or at his weight and level, he's gonna be a problem for people. He's more relaxed. Because he know he has knockout power, but now he's gonna place all the knockout power, in a better. He's gonna get better position before he try to knock you out. So, yeah, we can just talk. We'll talk about that, and then we'll go over. We'll just how we do. I just had to tell you a story about Ray first. Ray used to be out of here, Derek. Ray, what you telling them people? Like what he say? Stop telling them. Yeah. But yeah. Big baby hat was pimping. No, he talking about the hat. Yeah, D-Roll off the phone talking about his pimp hat. Yep. Ranked the best four. Here we go. Oh, ranked the best four in order. Stevenson, Tank, Devin, Loma, George, Ryan, and Raleigh, plus Colbert. I'm gonna go with Tank first. Far as I could put who I would really put first. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put Devin first. Because I even went back and listened to Senior Mayweather. Mayweather said that Devin Haney, when they sparred, that he beat the brakes off of Tank. So I'm just saying, Tank so that's gonna be in Tank's mind. He gonna remember that. So I'm gonna put Devin first. Then I'm gonna put Tank. Then I'll probably put Stevenson. Stevenson his skills are pretty sharp, but I don't think he's as sharp as Tank. Then I'm gonna put. I don't even know why you asked me about freaking Ryan. So Ryan's gonna be at the end. Ryan. I put Ryan down there right before Raleigh. So we're gonna have George. We're gonna have Colbert. You're probably Colbert. Well, actually Colbert, because Colbert pretty much has a chin. It's hard to try to match them up. So I'm gonna say him and Devin is probably interchangeable. Then Loma. I think Colbert is actually. When he's on top, Loma's kind of declining now. So I'm gonna step him back a little bit. Even though he looked good, I'm gonna have to step him back a little bit. Put Colbert, then Loma, then and then. We'll leave it like that. George, and then we're gonna do George and Ryan, and then Raleigh, because Ryan's still better than Raleigh. I think Raleigh can get lucky and knock his ass out as long as he don't get hurt. Yeah. Derek Bay says Sonny Edwards won, but I didn't pick him either. Oh shit. Derek's like, shit, I just had a bad day. Yeah, Donaire wants a monster again. Yeah. Derek already telling my story. I remember when Senior said that. Look, see, Senior said that Devin beat the brakes off of Tank. He said it wasn't no contest. So in other words, Haney sees something in Tank where he can handle and nobody else can get it like that. So I'm gonna let y'all finish my sentence. Styles make fights. Styles make blank. See if y'all been paying attention to Eagles Wear boxing. Derek said, I think Loma's older than he say he is. Loma, he could be. Because sometimes it's like you dipped in rubber or something. Or like somebody dipped your body in cement after a while. But let's dig into it for just a little bit. Let's dig into what I saw through the two Filipino brothers. And so this is what I saw. This is what I saw. So Caballo comes out. He's strong. Believe me, he is strong. And he can go, he will and can go a long ways. But what happens is when you're a young fighter, a lot of times you don't have the ability to shake certain stuff off, like body shots and stuff. Like you just can't. You can't play it off like, yeah, you can't just get up and like, yeah, you know. Because he was supposed to suck that up. As long as you don't lose your win, you're supposed to just suck that up. Like, yeah, come on, man. Like you're supposed to initiate the action actually. And this is a good way to do it. When you get up, you push first. You know, when the guy comes towards you, you find some kind of way where you could push, grab, or something like that, and then throw a piece at him and just grab a little bit, because he's gonna still try to, and you know, hold. When you're holding, whatever side they hit you, hold your other arm low and hold them in tight. You hold the other arm low and just shoulder them. You just do rough shit so you can get time, so the ref can be like, why am I teaching you guys this? But anyway, so the ref can be like, okay, break this up and all, you know, because now you burnt up a minute or so, and the bell's about to save your ass, and then boom, you get saved by the bell. So that was one of his problems. He came in strong, but when he came in strong, and he did hit Donaire, believe me, I see him say Donaire got tagged a couple of times, and he was feeling it, but veteran and smart and taking his time, like I got to take my time with this kid, and I'm gonna just push him in. I'm gonna school him. So he did what I call what coaches do to a newbie. When you're training with a coach, they manage you. And so that's why I like to use that. That's our word. That's Eagles way of boxing word now. So he more or less got managed. And that's what happened. He more or less got managed. He got managed. It was like a sparring lesson for him. Even though the guy's big and powerful and they got smaller gloves on, it's like, okay, I can move out the way it is. My movement's good. I'm getting hit every once in a while. But I set him up, and what he did is he got him so tentative, and you could tell by his legs, he was getting tentative. By the way he was just bouncing around, and they was like posturing like they both go down, and you could tell, but he wasn't as, Caballo was not as comfortable. You could see it in him, like, oh, he's not comfortable. He's not comfortable. Donaire's doing way too much movement for him, because at 39, you don't hop around like that. Because he thought he was going to be more flat-footed than he was, and he was like, oh, shit, he's not flat-footed. And Donaire was playing ring tricks with him, and a lot of stuff was going into his mind. He's like, oh, shit. This is my opine. That's what I'm thinking. Because I can kind of gauge it. I'm like, oh, shit. And so he waited just to the right point to where Caballo was off balance, and that's when he dug that left hook into him. And that was a devastating left hook. He dug it into him like, pow. But if he would have been a veteran, speaking of Caballo, he would have took it a lot better. He'd be like, oh shit, that's a good shot. Because all you do is you just go, oh, okay, that's good. Okay, if I do got to go down, let me go down for a second. But the whole time I'm like, you know, I'm pressing into it. I'm trying to press my air down into it, try to loosen it out, and I'm just thinking, okay, what I got to do? When you taking that count, you got to think, what am I going to do? Okay, I got to get up. All right, I'm going to have to push him off, grab a little bit, and, you know, protect my side a little bit, but I got to play it off and call him a punk or something. You know, I got to talk about his mother. I got to do something to distract him and make him get wild, make him go up top. And I'm going to tell you something else that I don't like, this disturbing in boxing also. But yeah, that's what it was. It was just too much of managing him. He played him. He played him just like a flute, man. He just played him like, I got you. You strong and all that, and you powerful, and you undefeated, but you ain't about to go out of here undefeated. And so he just managed him, and then when he dropped that hook in there, that was it. That was it. Youngster tried to get up, but he was like, oh, I just can't. I'm not used to that kind of pain. And that's what boxing is. Boxing is pain. And what Ali said one time, he said, I can win this rematch. I just got to be willing to take some pain. That's it. That's the way you got to think about boxing. And like, sometimes you got to take pain. And he took that pain. Yeah, you can get up from a liver shot. Even though that was a good one, it was like right, but it was like right on the floating rib though. But so it was, he kind of dug it in, So the best way you want to do that is you want to get below the floating rib and like go up into it. Like the floating rib kind of protects you. You know what I mean? It kind of protects you a little bit. So you want to try to hit, you know, if you know the person's anatomy, it's probably going to be level with their belly button, like the bottom of the rib, and you want to go up like at probably like a 45-degree angle, up across the body like that. That'll make you shit yourself. Getting hit like that, yeah, you'll crap your pants, man. That's not a good shot to take. Oh. The solar plexus is the one that pushes the air out of you, though. When you get hit in the solar plexus, both of them take the air out of you. I think the liver shot is the reason. The liver shot can be worse if it's a heavy puncher. It can be worse than the solar plexus punch, only because it affects the liver more. Yeah, but they're right. That liver shot, that's what's there. He on point. That liver shot, baby. There you go, Derek. Derek said no mic. It's it. Yep. Styles make fight. Styles make no fight. And that's what happened. Yeah. See, Derek, he been around ego enough. He knows what's up. He said, Derek said, I saw that liver shot, and I know he wasn't getting up. It was over with. It was it. Did you see Boots spar with no headgear? Oh, okay, at 65. Okay. He beats up a 20-year-old. Boots dead. It's the goods, yeah. Boots is good. I told if you ask me we get into these stupid arguments in these chats, in these different forums and stuff. But if you were to ask me who should fight who, then, or if somebody deserves to fight somebody, I can only agree that they do deserve to fight him. I'm not going to be like, no, he don't deserve to fight. Hey. But Derek Bailey would tell you that it ain't about the deserving. Tell them what it's about, Derek. It's not about, because I don't need to cover everything. I let my mods cover some of the stuff, you know. That it's not about who deserves to fight who. It's not about your resume versus my resume or something like that. If I can get asses in the seats and I'm only in the top 10, I deserve to fight anybody. That's if I can fill up an arena. If I can only get 3,000 people to come out their house to come see me, I better shut the F up. I don't care what my status is. I don't care if I'm a champ. I got to shut the F up. And that's why I be jumping on Bud a lot of times. Because Bud trying to reinvent itself, and it's late actually, and I don't know how it's going to go over. And I like Bud a lot. But some of the shit that he's wasting time on, like I know people think that I don't understand like satire and stuff like that. I understand that. But why go through all that? Why make somebody that can bring you money? Why make them like, you know, like look at you like, oh, he trying to clown? I'm going to clown his ass. Now, we ain't got to fight. I'm going to still get my money. Now you look stupid. Stop. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't do shit to cut your own. Why you gonna cut a hole in your own bag, D-Ray off the phone? Why you gonna cut a hole in your own bag? You got a bag coming. Why you gonna cut a hole? You got a bag full of golden coins, but you gonna cut a hole in it. D-Ray off the phone said, yeah, he said Kate Davidson. Waltz. He got them diamonds up good. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Keyshawn. Yeah, Keyshawn. He said Keyshawn Davis won with a liver shot also. Yep. Said that boy special. Said he is a lightweight also. But this was his fourth fight. Yep. Yeah, everybody giving Keyshawn shout outs. We got good fighters coming up, man. And we still stuck on the Keith Thurmans and Sean Porters. Man, Keith on his way out. Keith is not lasting 2 more years. Yeah. D-Ray off the phone say Davis versus Raleigh. Yeah, that Raleigh got scared. Yeah, Derek said, yeah, he was too patient and giving Donaire too much respect. Well, see, at first he didn't respect Donaire. But like I said, Donaire was doing little subtleties inside the ring to make him respect him. Because he was at some points, if you look at the fight, at some points, Caballo was looking and he felt like he was looking in the mirror like, shit, he's doing everything I'm doing. I can't go forward. He can't go for it. It was like, and he got confused because he's like, I'm just gonna overpower him. But Donaire's feet was better than what he thought it was. If Donaire was flat-footed, he would have lost. He would have lost because of the power. He would have lost. But he wasn't flat-footed. He's like, shit. You see his feet? 39 years old. He was like, moving. Wait, what? Huh? I think Jim Gray was asking him about at his age, how could he still do whatever he said his lifestyle. He don't just be messing his body up with shit. In which that's another side note what I try to give you guys. I try to, pass that on to you guys. For you guys, hey, take care of yourself out there. Yeah. I don't wish you health when I say goodbye, but I always say peace and blessings. I always say that. That's part of blessing. Bless yourself up. Yeah. Yeah. Derek Bay's talking to D-Ray. He said, I didn't watch that video yet, but I heard about it at D-Ray off the phone. D-Ray off the phone said Bud Crawford, a hell of a trainer too. Yeah, he a hell of a trainer. He need to get his money in. We ain't worried about your money, Bud. If you live in a certain lifestyle, I don't know what your business sense is. Maybe you got a bunch of businesses. I don't know. I really don't care, but stop doing dumb shit in front of us to where we think that you ain't playing with a full deck. Just stop doing it. It's hard to though. He said depending how the rest of your body feel. You know what? It's mental. I'm telling you, it's mental. You got to channel that shit out because that's what boxers do. Because don't you know when a fist is coming at you, what is your eye supposed to do if a fist coming at you? Don't your eye, anything come at your eye, don't your eye blink? But boxers can't blink. That's unnatural. So that's already something that's unnatural. They don't blink. You don't sit there. Every once in a while you see somebody, they throw overhand and they get a perfect stop action. And you see the overhand fist coming in. One of their eyes is closed all tight. They like, mm. And you see the eyes all little, like, or both eyes is closed, swinging for the fences. That's what they call swinging for the fences. But you're taught to keep your eyes closed. You're taught to keep a tight defense. You're taught to keep your chin down. You don't see a lot of fighters fighting with the tuck chin. You don't see a lot of people fighting with the tuck chin. Well, it should be tucked, because you absorb the punch better. It's not gonna snap nothing. If it's tucked in, you ain't taking no uppercuts. You might get some up in here. Oh, Queen Lala D's in here. Queen Lala. She gave us shouts out. Oh, thank you, Queen. She gave us shouts out, Derek. She gave me and you and some other people, Derek Bailey, Gail, and some other people. But she didn't shout us out. She shouted us out in writing, but we still love the Queen. She shouted us out in writing. She shouted everybody else out. Her main people, she shouted them out with her mouthpiece. Like, we ain't worthy of getting that kind of shout out yet. I'm not. Oh, Lala. I always talk about Lala. Like Lala, if she don't show up. Because I be having your name in my mouth, Lala, just so you know. Sorry about that. I do have your name in my mouth. A lot of times when I'm doing the show, I have your name in my mouth. I'm like, yeah, Lala D. Yeah, she ain't show up. Like, and because they'll say something too, Derek. They're not gonna let you off the hook. If you say certain stuff, if you make a prediction or something, your name's gonna come up. We're gonna get you. We're gonna roast you without you being here. And she'll go back and look at the. She'll probably go back and look at the video because she'll come in and she'll be like, I'm 3 minutes behind or whatever. Like, she'll be like trying to catch up. We catch up because Eagle just be going. He don't give us a break. But I calm down because I wait for a response a lot of time. Yeah, Derek Bay said Donaire was killing him with feints. Yeah, the feints. Well, Caballo was actually trying to feint too. But like I said, it was like he was looking in the mirror. He's like, oh shit, I don't know. It was too much confusion. Too much ring generalship, too much ring experience for Donaire. And he was too relaxed. He was just too relaxed, and the guy he couldn't take it. But Lala D said something there. She got the hearts up good, got the crowns up good. Look at that. I got everything. You got the 100. Derek Baker said, yeah. You have to train for that. Yeah, you got to train for that. You got to train for everything. Even when you're taking shots, you got to train. Because when you first start sparring and you take body shots, that's the worst thing. And we call it gutting you. So somebody new come in and they come out too wild, and then the trainer will say, just gut him a couple times, he'll be all right. And that's when you hit them in the body, like bam. They like, oh. They never felt that. They're like, oh shit, I'm gonna behave now. That make you tighten up your shit. Oh. You get hit in the body, you be all like this, like with the hand down and like one hand up and one hand down. A lot of fighters is fighting like that. Even though now I'm noticing a lot of fighters are still practicing that Ali type of stuff. You're not fast like Ali. Stop it. Ali had like an 80-inch reach it or something. If you got to reach like that, like him and Larry Holmes, you can do what you want to with the jab. Because it's a defender also. You got little short arms, you got your hands down, you probably going to get planted. Eventually, you're going to get knocked out. I see Lee maybe getting beat up. He's good. But he's good, but I can see somebody checking his chin. But it was a great performance. He had a great knockout. Geraldez, I don't know what you're doing, brother. Yeah, that's like 2 or 3 in a row. That's 2 knockouts in a row. You're going to have to do something, brother, if you're going to keep coming back. Because you was looking good. You was confusing the youngster, but he set your ass up. He set you up with that little check right hand. It was like it was like a feint. Like, it was a jab, but it was like, see, a feint is probably to here, but he feinted it. He probably just like, it was like a touch jab, like a touch. So it was like a touch. A lot of times a touch, blind you. And see, this is what you see as a fighter. This is what you see. Oh, I can't see shit. And all of a sudden it's right there. And before you can react, then that's your ass is out. Yep, you got to train for all of it. That's right, Lala D. You shout out to Derek Bates. She said, Lala D said, Derek Bates. She said, yeah. Derek Bates said, your boy won also, Eagle. Yep. Lala D said, Cynthia, you better not be attacking Bud. Oh, I know he got on Bud. I don't get on Bud ever for like his boxing skills. This is antics and Bud, just go get your money and stop playing. Because you cannot. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that. I'm glad that you said a certain word, but it made me think of something else, Derek. So something else I got to bring up. So, and you brought it up earlier, but yeah, I'm still gonna bring that up. But look, yeah, Derek Bates said they don't teach that anymore. They stopped teaching. Yeah, all I want is for Bud to just do what's good for Bud. I don't even really care. Bud can fight. I'm not gonna say who he can fight, because certain promoters and certain people that handle the money will say you're not ready to fight. Laura D laughing. She said, not true. It's not there. She laughing out loud. Yeah. Yeah, Laura D don't be showing up sometime. Remember she made all the bad predictions and stuff? She was talking crap. She was at the airport. Y'all remember? How many weeks ago was that? She was at the airport. And then we didn't even see her, huh? She just disappeared on us. No, I'm just kidding. D-Ray off her phone said, Queen. He gave you, look at that. Got the flower. He said, Lala. Got the crown, D. Dang, appreciate you. And blessings. Wow. Yeah, Lala D said, D-Ray off her phone. She said, hey. She gave you the hey. I can't do it like her because my voice don't do like that. But hey. Is that good enough? That's about high as Eagle can get. Yeah, but Derek Brady did. Lala D said, Derek Brady, did you like the Zaya's fight? Yeah. And then D-Ray off her phone said, ring Bud Crawford at 147. Yeah, I know he's supposed to be the pound for pound. Yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to be pound for pound. I know Bud is pound for pound, but we're not talking about. We can talk about that as boxing people, but that's not what they give a shit about. That's people keep missing the point. People don't care about that. They're trying to make the most money. They don't care about us like that. Yeah. Yeah, but we're gonna see. Yeah. Oh, Derek Bay talking to Lala. He said, yeah, I think he might be something too. Also at Lala D. Yeah. Look at stupid. D. Ralph phone stupid. He said, Walsh. He said his mama looking like Ali. And then Lala D said, true, Derek. And then Derek Bay said, Ali need a trainer to teach him defense and head movement. You can't teach it. That falls right back into what I was saying, brother, about having the hands down low and all that. Everybody think they quick like Ali. Ali's defense was offense. That's what people don't understand. His defense was offense, like beating you off of him. It's hard to go through a hailstorm of punches. Ali, like, you ain't running through that. You ducking and bobbing and weaving, but he like throwing everything. He down here, uppercutting and constantly got that jab coming at you. Quick and same thing Holmes used to do. Holmes used to be like, and Ali's jab was a little bit different. Ali's jab was just like, almost like a little karate jab. Take all these. That's defense. But you just got your hand down low, and you every once in a while you pop one out there. You can mess around and do this, have your chin up, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna be folded up. You're gonna be folded up like a folding chair. Yeah. Bud and Ortiz in Dallas. They trying to get that money, right? The money fight at 147 is AB. And stop it. Tell him, Derek, throw D-Ray out of here. He crying. And I know there's water. I know that water you got there is tears. That's a whole bucket of tears. Stop that shit. He said AB and DSG. DSG is a straight up troll. Both them Garcias is nothing but trolls right now, man. They trolls, man. I'm sorry. They are trolls. They trolls. They belong together. One of them trolling. One of them started off trolling. He trolled us in the first place because he was talking about, he was making it seem like he was going to just take over 147. After I beat up Earl, I'm just going to take over 147. And you got another Garcia talking about what he going to do at 154. Get your ass out of here. You ain't doing nothing at 154. You're going to get beat up at 154. You go up there messing with Harrison if you want to, thinking that he got that BCD. And he going to put hands on you. Because the overhand thumb ain't going to work. That's what he throws. I keep telling y'all, y'all go back and look at the punch he throws. What he hit, that's a thumb. He hits you with a thumb. He hits you with the side of a fist when he come over. He don't keep it. It's not a turnover fist. I'm trying to teach my girls that you turn your body. Your body is the one that helps that momentum when you throwing that hook. It's like that. Nobody throws tight hooks like that though. Clean, like tight hooks. If you get a fighter that throws clean, tight hooks like that, you're gonna have a beast on your hand. If he stays disciplined to keep him clean like that, because he's only gonna throw him when he's in position to throw him. He ain't gonna do this shit like budding them, he throwing them wide shit like. Mess around, you get too slow. You mess around, get older, and you slower than what you think you is. You try this. Guess what? A straight line is faster. Somebody gonna catch you. You gonna be too late before it get there. Look how. Before it get there, you go. Oh, why you put the clown up there? We was just talking about. Somebody called me a clown this weekend. In person. I told them about it. You should have been here. Yeah. But D-Ray, I'm going to throw your ass out. You keep that shit up. Talking about AB versus Danny. That's the money. Everybody say, I know people don't realize how fast you have to be not to get punched in the face. Yeah, put your hands down. Derek Gray said DSG is a junior middleweight now. He's not nothing until we see him fight. Okay, but you just mentioned clown. I just seen the clown. She said Cynthia. She said Ryan is going to regret being a whole clown if he keeps it up, because he has a great potential. But she said fluck him. Yeah, he gonna get flucked. He gonna get all the feathers flucked out of him. He gonna get flucked. Finally, flucked is finely plucked. Flucked. Not. It has a sounding like word that's not a good word, but flucked is when you finally pluck. He gonna get plucked. Is what he's gonna end up getting. He's another one that can't take a. He's not used to really taking a shot. He got back up, but he ain't. One shot is different. Once he fights somebody where he got to take more than one shot, he gonna have problems. Look at D-Ray off the phone. Said Loma wanted the towel thrown. You don't always get what you want. Somebody, even if you beating somebody up, he made it. Okay, let me get this point out before Lala's done there crying. Yeah, Cruz versus Colbert next. Yeah, Eagles. What about? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it. Let's do it. Yeah. When you become an older fighter, you get more experience. Then you start being concerned about fighters. And guess who started that? You see that big picture in the middle of the screen? That's who started that too. It wasn't Sugar Ray Robinson. It wasn't Sugar Ray Leonard. It was Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was the ones that used to call the ref like, ref, I'm messing his ass up. You gonna stop this, or are you gonna let me just keep battering him? So the ref would be like, we can keep battering him a little bit. I'll just watch and see, because I'm actually enjoying what you're doing. A lot of times Ali would beat somebody up so bad that the ref just couldn't understand it. He was just like, damn, that's a lot. That's a whole lot of combinations. You get all involved with it. Now the worst one that I've seen in modern day boxing that didn't end up in a fatality or something was the Tommy Morrison versus I think it was Ray Mercer. I mean, you can't even go back and watch it. If you go back and watch it, you're gonna get sick. How many punches was it, Derek? Derek's into that. He's into the trivia. How many punches was it, Derek, that Ray Mercer hit Tommy Morrison with? It was, believe me, it was enough. It was enough. But Cruz Colbert, yeah, let's see it. That'll be a good fight too, because Colbert gonna have to throw hands. He gonna have to throw hands. He gonna have to throw them Ali type hands at him. He gonna have to throw them Ali type hands. I'm telling you. Okay, let's get to this point. Then I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish reading what y'all got. So, with the Mayweather Tank. So, Tank. Okay, he won. Okay, it's unanimous. I thought it was a little bit further. Far as I thought I had it unanimous for Tank with more rounds, but that didn't happen. So, Cruz is saying right in front of him that the crowd know who won. The crowd know that I won. Okay, so the crowd says that you won. And so the crowd should be like re-upping. He was giving everybody props and stuff like that. So he said, yeah, we should, just re-up it. And then Gray asked Tank if they should re-up it. And Tank was like, hell no, it ain't work. I'm like, and myself, I'm thinking, really? Okay, so that's a week ago. So this week, and mind you, when I talk about this is the same promotion, same promotional company, more or less the same characters are in Donaire's corner and are in Tank's corner. And then so Donaire wants to get that re-up. When anyway, he wants it. And everybody's talking about, yeah, let's do it. But not just that. How come Tank's energy couldn't have been like Donaire's energy? If you schooled him and you think he's an easy knockout the next time, which I really think he is, because I seen that Tank just was worried of his own traps, because he was trapping him a lot. I said, oh, he's trapping him. He can let some of those hands go because he's trapping him. But the same promotional company, how come they're not backing him? Because I seen him up in the ring with Donaire, and they was like, they're shaking their head like they was down for it. I'm like, your team's down for it, but why Tank team ain't down for it? You guys belong to the same club. I just don't like that. I know Tank needs to get his bank on, but his own promoter is the one that messed him out of his bank in the first place by not letting him have the fights, not letting him have fights. Taking him, I want to take him slow and do this and that. No, he could have had more money fights. Tank could have maybe even added a zero onto his fight, as far as his marketability. He might have been able to add like a zero on there. So, That's one thing. That's why I wanted to bring up about Mayweather is because D-Ray offered from what about the Mayweather? I'm like, so that was what I was talking about when it came to the MTM teams. Is that Donaire? Yes, Donaire, same team. Yeah, D-Ray offered from said how many fights Loma have left. I don't even know. King. Be honest. Yeah. Yeah, Derek stupid. Derek said, "Yeah, Loma was yelling at his corner to stop the fight. Then he couldn't put him away. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, of course you want somebody to stop. Yeah, stop the fight, man. I'm whooping his ass. Yeah, but you whooping his ass, but you ain't. Evidently, you stop the fight. That's your job. My job, the ref's job is not to just stop fights for no reason. Or just because, I mean, sometimes they will. They stopped a couple of fights over the weekend. But it was because of devastating punches. Like, now, son, you've had enough. You don't never want to get that, son. You've had enough. Lum was he said he was waving like Larry Holmes and Roy Jones. Ref, just pointing and stuff like, I'm tired. Take him out. D-Ray Alpha Four said, Derek, baby, I will say 7. Okay, 7, 8 or 10. Okay, there we go. We're going to see we're going to see. Get your ass out there and fight. That's the big thing. A lot of D said, I trolled Loma. She said something. He posted how much he respects Comey. I told him to respect Haney by fighting him. Then I told him that he only respects Comey because Comey over respects him. I sure did. See Lala, you becoming the bad girl, Lala. Lala be starting stuff. You hang around some of these chats too long, girl. Look at the Queen says she be going in chat rooms starting shit like I do. But you don't get a lot of responses when you go to these huge like these huge chats or whatever. You know, you go to these ones that have a million or whatever, but they have thousands of probably responses and stuff. People ain't gonna read the whole like 2,000, 4,000 or whatever responses, but every once in a while somebody will catch your comment, especially because you just put your comment in right before they put theirs and it's on top, and then they read it and they start laughing or something. Because sometimes I put comments in and somebody will give me a thumbs up or say something, or they'll like with Lala D. She'll probably get somebody to say, yeah, what about that? Somebody's gonna, hey Queen, don't worry about it. Somebody's gonna say something. They're gonna be like, what's she saying? What Lala's saying? What about that one? And and they're not gonna have the real response like they need. Like, they're gonna be on that Abba stuff. Nope. Yeah. Oh, you talking about Tank? When you asked, did he break it? If you talking about Tank, no, Tank didn't break. He didn't break his hand. They said there was no ligament damage or nothing. Dak Bay said, 7 unnecessary ones. He was done way before that. Was it only 7? Is that how many it was? Lala, we was talking about. I had a flashback, and I was saying that the worst fight that didn't end up in a death or somebody getting like paralyzed or seriously hurt was the Tommy Morrison versus Ray Mercer. And I could have swore they said it was like like 11 punches. And Ray Mercer wasn't no light-handed guy either. He hit him with like so many rights, and then he finally hit him with a left. But the ref was just like, if you're a referee, now this is for referees that come in here and try to get an education. You referees got to stop being spectators when it comes to fights. You guys got to stop. You guys cannot just sit there and be looking at the fight like we do. Oh, God dang, look. It's like you in the ring, like you pointing. No. You in charge of stopping that shit. And you just sitting there like, oh, man, I can't believe he hit him with. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm supposed to stop this. Matter of fact, that fight was so bad that you never seen this. And then you might not even remember who it is. But Larry Hazard is boxing commissioner over there. I think New Jersey boxing commissioner, right? He actually was climbing in the ring. A boxing commissioner don't climb. It has nothing to do with a fight whatsoever when it comes to the physical part of a fight. He actually was climbing in the ring like, ref, what you doing? This man can get killed. He was just laying there like, just laying on the ropes. And that was almost as bad as Jerry Cooney against Ken Norton. Ken Norton was like laying in the corner, knocked out, and Cooney was still hitting him. They could have broke his neck. It's like his neck is all soft, eyes is all glazed over. I'm like, God dang, man, y'all got to stop that. Wow. Yeah. But Derek said 7. I thought it was more than that. Maybe it wasn't. But D-Ray off the phone. She had Lala. Queen said troll Loma again. She said, please. He said, please, please. He got the song out. Please, please, please. Troll Loma again. Yeah, yeah. She said, D-Ray, okay. She laughing out loud. She will too. Don't y'all start her up. Don't start Lala up. She's sitting here crying. D-Ray crying. She crying. Yeah, Derek Bay said, that big pit bull. That big pit bull head. Big head people always hurt your hand. It's because, like he said, Tank made a mistake on his own because he ain't that much bigger. I mean, that much smaller. So Tank, throwing a punch down like that, and that's always gonna get you, because that's the secret of making somebody mess their hand up. I'm telling you, I don't like to share everything with y'all, but y'all, because y'all might fight me one day. I'll be like an eagle. He gonna duck his head down and make me snap my shit. So I got to run home like, oh shit, I can't fight no more. I ain't left-handed. So when you tilt the head and somebody's throwing the punch, think about it. So if the head's like this flush, then the punch is gonna hit nice and flush. But now you got that big head, you tilt it. So now the punch comes. So y'all can see it. So now the punch comes. Look what happens. So the punch comes because the head is tilted. You hit this part because you didn't bend because your eyes are seeing down here. So you're swinging down, but when you hit, you're hitting like, it's almost like hitting a corner. And so then your wrist snaps over like that. That's the secret to that. I got taught that in boxing. I don't know. That's what they teach you. I mean, that's not stuff they're supposed to teach you, but I was in there with the old school cats that know they knew all the dirty shit. Like they knew all the sneaking the hair out of the glove and stuff like that. They knew believe me, there's some tricks of the trade. Boxing is not a clean sport, just so y'all know. Damn. See? I told you, Derek. Lotta D said 15 punches. She said, I looked it up. Yeah, Larry Heisman was no nonsense as a commissioner. Hell yeah. Yeah, 15 punches, brother. 15 from Mercer. If I was in trouble, I wouldn't want to take one more. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm cool. I just go down. But sometimes you get locked up where you can't even go down. Tommy Morrison could not go. He couldn't go down. Y'all got to think about it. He could not go down because he was stuck. Let me see. Maybe we can find it. Let's look for it. Let's just look. And it's not because I'm sick. Y'all don't think it's not. It has shit to do with me being sick. It's just that because we were talking. See, I know I'm missing. I end up missing some points because I don't write nothing. So what happened is, a lot of times, like I said, I don't write anymore, and so I might miss something. But I'll remember it later. See, it's already probably like thousands of people looked this up. Oh, here it is. It's saying brutal. God dang. And I'm looking at the way that let's see if I can pull it up. I'm looking at the way that Mercer is loading up. It's like, why did that happen? I'm trying to find one where they just showed it just that. Yeah. We might have to go through a little bit of it. Let's see. Let's see if I can put it up. Oh no. So y'all just give me a second. Y'all go ahead and get your little discussion going. But let's just see. Let's see if Lala was right. And what's the thing about it is Tommy Morrison was actually doing good. He was actually doing right. Oh yeah, that's sad. Yep, let me I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do it this way, and I'll give you guys the timeline. So at 2:45, so this is what I'm gonna do. Instead of just showing, I'm just gonna, because we like to have flashbacks. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna just put it up in here, and I'll let you guys can pull it up and see if you can make it to 2:45. So that's when the assault starts, at like about 2:45. It started with a right hand, and then it was a slip. It was a nice little nasty little slip that Mercer did to slip out of the corner. And the way Tommy was crawling on the ground, you see which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a body shot, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It was actually 18. But until the point, well, he was defensive. He was defenseless before Ray Mercer started the onslaught. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. So he was already defenseless. But look at the whole sequence. Like started at like about 2:45 to 2:50, and you'll see the whole like onslaught of punches. And what I said, 19. It was. It just. Now you talk about stuff that's not a good look for boxing, Lala D. That was something that was not a good look for boxing right there. Okay, yeah, you're right, Derek. Derek said Tommy Morrison was a decent fighter. It was outside the ring where he had the problems. And which it is. You're always gonna have problems when you're a champ and you're a heavyweight. I mean, maybe not today so much, but they used to. And I'm gonna tell you where most of it is drugs and girls. That's what is money, drugs, and girls. And I'm not saying that, I'm saying that for the specific reason because that's what it really is. Yeah, but once you see that, you cannot unsee it. Now you might unsee like a couple of punches, but some of those load up punches, those hooks, you're not gonna unsee that. Yeah, got some stranger calling me. When I hear that sound, I know it's a stranger calling me. But that's not that was definitely not a good look for boxing. But like I say to the MTM team, keep the same energy for all the fighters. Don't even let Tank ever seem like he's like wimping out of a fight or something like that, or not interested or whatever. Just what you say. This is what you need to say if you're a fighter, or if you're with a team. You got to say the right thing. Derek never. Oh yeah, he did put it up there. Yeah, I think Derek did, because I asked him. I said, Derek, if it don't, what? I said, Derek, tell him about the skill sets and all that. I said, tell him that it has nothing to do with skill sets. What it have to do with? And I don't know if he says it. If it doesn't make money, it don't make sense. That's what he'll tell you. If it don't make money, it does not make sense. And it doesn't matter what we think. It does. If it don't make money for them, you think they care about us like that? What they care about, they care to take your money. All that other shit, they don't care about it. But I'm going to give Loma much respect, just like everybody else does. We're going to give him his respect, but you ain't get the job done. You trying to stop fights that you don't need to stop. But let's talk about it. The Ben. So Nigel Ben's son, when he's 19 and old, so this should kind of pulled him up, because now he has a name. But then again, at the same time, we look at Algieri. Was he just like, was he worn out? Is he just really worn out and was trying to be a gatekeeper, and the shit just didn't work out for him? And I think the latter part of what I just said, I think that might be what happened. I think he just hung around a little bit too long, because he has some wear and tear on his body. He did take some beatings. But that was like a perfect shot, though. That Ben put that poof, over the top, bam. Algieri just folded up like, oh, I'm folding up. I'm about done. And he just folded up, and that was it. That was it. Just folded up. It's funny how those two fights are together. And both of those fights ended. And when I say both fights, I'm talking about the Donaire fight and the Ben fight ended in the same round. But the records was way different. Because Ben is 19-0 and got the KO, right? Algeria is 25-3-0, right? Cabaya was 24-0. Donaire was 41-6-0. But they both got that KO. Yeah. Tapales went out there and got that win. So one of the Filipinos did win. So one Filipino, I don't usually go against Philippines. I said Filipinos. But Tapales went out there and took care of the Japanese guy who's 22-2-2. Not both good records. 34-3 was Tapales, but he went out there and got that kill. Lee, he needs some refinement, but he went out there and got Geraldes out there. But that's what Geraldes gets for coming in. First of all, Dilo used to laugh about it. That's what you get for coming in using your driver's license picture or coming in with no picture at first. You're losing a little bit too much. Maybe it's time to change your trainers or something. I don't know. Because you look decent in there. He was moving. He was doing some good movements. It's just that his lapses, you can't afford to have a lapse against a young, strong guy like that. Bivol went out there and got, so now he's 18-0, so he went out there and got his job done. Unanimous decision. Salamov, but are you supposed to let somebody named Salamov go that far with you? I think not. I think not. Yeah. Let's just take a look at something. Yeah. I'd rather you guys look at that yourself, though, so. Yeah, I'd rather you guys look at the Tommy Morrison thing on your own. Yeah, I didn't want to play that up in here. It's like, no, I ain't going to play that. Once I started looking at it, I said, no, let you look at that at your own risk. Because they're going to show you in two different speeds like they always do. They always act like stuff is so, terrible. You know what I mean? Things are so terrible, but and this is how they do in the United States. And I'm not bashing the United States, but what I'm saying, anytime in the United States that something happens, you know what I mean? If it's disastrous, they have to show you 1,000 replays. They have to show you different angles, and they have to show you in slow motion and regular speed. And then they always have to have somebody to redo it. So they have to have a commentator with a pointer or something like that, so they can show like the actions. So right here, this is where he got ejected from the car. Like do you need to know when he got ejected from the car exactly, or he got ejected from the car? That was it. We don't need to see it. They're funny. Yeah. But I think it was Katie. So Katie Taylor ended up winning, right? So we give her shout out. Algier, not so good. Okay, I don't know. Nobody talked about this one. I just seen somebody put up Mama. That's all I seen somebody put it. That's all I saw them do. They put up Mama, but I'm like, okay, so why y'all putting up Mama? Then they spelled it wrong. Mama. Mama. But that was a international title, so yeah, let me see, international boxing. I'm just naming all the other ones that I didn't name. So just bear with it. Of course, these things never give you the results that you want. I never get a reliable source. But I'm gonna tell you, this is how bad this the whole, like the old media, what they do. Because remember, I said that they get all that they'll say, so, like somebody can get the brakes beat off of them, and they say they squeak by. So I'm just gonna show you. This is how much ESPN don't really care about Loma as much as they should. It says Vasily Lomachenko did enough to earn a shot at uh, George Kambosos Jr. But will he get it? It said did enough. See, they're like the energy that they're using is like they're not like so confident. Like they didn't say should. They said will he get a shot? Yeah, of course. Will he get a shot? So they don't even know. They don't have the confidence because usually they would have been big upping him like yeah he deserved. They would have said like he deserves the shot or whatever. Yep. Yeah, the Keyshawn that shot was a pretty good shot though, huh? Was that another liver shot? That was a liver shot. Yeah. And then Ali, so I didn't cover that one, but Ali won by he got the majority decision, so we'll see. And I think that they're gonna try to make Usyk Fury at one point, but I don't know if it makes dollars. I don't know if it makes sense because of the dollars. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just gonna read some of the verbiage because they're so full of you know what. It says after Davis and Haney failed to produce spectacular results, what comes next at their weight? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to talk everybody away from Kambosos. And I'm telling you, the biggest money fight for Kambosos is probably going to be Tank. It's not going to be Loma. Y'all trying to get it to where Loma can get some belts back or whatever, but no, that's not the. If it doesn't make, if it doesn't make money, Derek Bailey, we got to have these things to where they make money. If they're not making money, not us, but for us, we don't care about the money, but we have to look at it. Sometimes we got to look at it like, is that going to make the most money for them? So we're going to be able to get the fight. If you're not looking at it that way, if you're just looking at it, skill for skill, boxing resume and all that, you're going to fail. That's what you're going to do. You're going to fail. Yeah. And then I'm just going to have one flashback at Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter, you're a monster in a sense. I don't like what you did when it came to Sean Porter. When it came to Sean Porter, fighting Bud, you full of crap. By talking about your son wasn't prepared to fight Terrence Crawford. Get out of here with that. Stop it. And your son just grinning like shit. I just got paid. You can't be grinning and doing commentary like the next week if you took a vicious knockout or something. Y'all need to stop. They need to stop playing with us, Lala. They playing with us too much. And now they want to throw Canelo in there with a beat up sparring partner. Somebody that Floyd Mayweather himself said was getting beat up in their ring. I think we talked about this though. Did we talk about Evander Holyfield? His son went out there and just ran the guy over. So that was nice. So that was cool. That was actually cool to watch that one. So when you got a son that's coming up and your son doing what he do, trying to be like you, hey, I love when when sons emulate fathers. Usually it doesn't work out the same way, but it can work out. So we can see another Holyfield up in there doing what he got to do. I'm mad because my dad just goes, I'm taking everybody out. Yeah. But right what Derek said, he's right about Tommy Morrison. I used to like to watch used to like to watch Tommy Morrison. His work, he had good work. Some people he just couldn't beat. He just wasn't. He was not the talent. He was probably a B. I'm gonna say a B fighter. I'm not even gonna give him a minus or a plus. At times he was closer to a B plus fighter, and sometimes he was closer to a B minus fighter. But styles make fights, and it's just that he had the abilities. I'm gonna say that he probably had the tools. I'm not trying to go out on a limb. I don't think I'm going out on a limb, but when it comes to Tommy Morrison versus Ray Mercer, I'm gonna say that he had the tools to win, but he just didn't have the mental capabilities of winning the fight because of folk. You have to against somebody like Ray Mercer. You got, even if you're gonna out, because most people outscaled him because he started fighting professional older. But if you didn't have a good enough chin, or if you didn't stay like in your zone the whole time, like if you had any lapses and he caught you, it's probably gonna be over with. And that's what happened. It's over with. And I know they stole fights from Ray Mercer too, but they couldn't steal that one. Derek Bates, yep. He said, "Good old USA." That's right, good old USA. That's right, brother. Everybody said that was free TV. What happened? Yeah, what happened to free TV? Yep. Did you hear how the leather was? I don't even want to talk about it, Derek. So you hear how the leather was sounding? Did you watch? Did you watch? Did you watch Larry Hazard get up? Larry Hazard said, "Hell no." He said, "No, I got to get up." Derek Bear said, "I picked mama," but he lost. Yep. Derek Bay said, "It looks like that way." Fury doesn't want to fight Usyk anyway, though. No, he don't want to fight it. It's not. The money's not there. Look at Lala D. She came in. She said exactly it's not there. That's right. She's yelled it out. That's right, Lala. She got my back. So if you new up in Eagles Web, don't come in here starting no stuff, because Lala is in here and she don't play with nobody messing with Eagle. She don't even call me Eagle, but that's what I'm saying. She don't play with nobody messing with Eagle. Y'all leave Eagle alone when she in here. Because she'll be shaking her head and she'll be telling me at the same time, "I didn't mean to have to do that," but she will. She's innocent and nice, but she will. Hey, it's just like you moving from a jail cell to another jail cell, prison. So what they call it, Derek, the roll up. Roll your ass up. Matter of fact, where's Sir been at? I'm not gonna read it out today, sir, but you're supposed to be up in here. I hope the brother's okay. Hope ain't nothing happened with him in that situation, Derek. Because I was looking out for him like, yeah, I was looking out for him like, be cool out there. Get your stuff straightened out. Because he was having that problem with the car and stuff. Just got to make sure. Got to make sure all y'all got to check on all y'all. Yeah, I'm doing some. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always, all I do is hope the best for all y'all. Just like, I don't want nothing, nothing bad to happen to none of my people out there, so. Oh, I see this girl. Yeah, I see what happened.
Chrissy, you're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna, no, I'm not gonna say that. I don't wanna see. Hey, Chrissy,
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. I about turned it. Yeah, because I'm talking to my friend that was supposed to be here, and she's asking, "What's the show now?" Yeah, yeah. I had to go. Yeah, I just had to let her know. She's all, "Is it now?" No, it's not now. It's now. That's right. So she didn't show up, that's okay. She started laughing and smiling. You know how girls do. You know how they do you, Derek. They start laughing and smiling, and you got to forget everything when they laugh and smile, right? Hey, once they give you the little haze and all that, Dudes are so stupid. We are so dumb. We just soften up. All girl got to do is do a certain little something, and we just soften all up. Like, oh, okay. It don't work on me like it used to. It don't really work. I had to tell my nieces that. I had to tell my nieces it don't work on me. I said, it don't work on me. All that uncle and all. I said, it don't work on me. I started shaking my head like, no, it don't work on me. I said, it used to work. I said, y'all used to get away with it. I said, but it don't work on me no more. Mm-mm. Because I might want to go buy something myself, Derek. It might be something I want to go buy. And then when they start getting all sweet and stuff, and you can feel your wallet coming up out your pocket. You gotta sit on your wallet. Like, no, I gotta sit on my wallet. I can feel money leaving my pocket because of these girls. Lala the same way. Yeah, Lala. I don't mess with Lala like that. Because I know if I see her, I'm going to be like this. Look. I ain't going to show y'all nothing. Let me see. That's because I'm stupid. I'm going to be like this, Derek. Let y'all see some of it. Y'all see my name upside down. I'm going to be like this. Y'all see my name? Y'all know what this is. I'm going to be like this. Like, oh, here you go. Here you go, sir. Yeah, whatever Lala want, I'm going to be like that. Like, come on now. Like, forget that, man. That's how they get you. Let me see what y'all got. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. But she said exactly the same thing. But anyway, Derek Bay said, yeah. He said, I watched the whole he said you watched the whole video. Yeah, that's. Did you see? Was Larry Hazard moving though? Larry Hazard was coming to save the day. Larry Hazard was like, no, we ain't having this today. Not today. We not having this. Not on my watch. Because back then he had a good watch. He's like, oh yeah, my watch is cool. I got a good watch right now. Ain't no bad stuff happening. So I had a good watch. It was like, no, it almost ended up being one of the worst things. Well, here's the question though. Derek. When it comes to that fight, or when it comes to the stoppage, and see, I need to look at this angle of it. Derek, did that stoppage, or anybody can let me know, did that stoppage happen because the ref was, finally seen enough, or did it happen because of Larry Hazard was on his way into the ring? That's another sad thing you got to look at. Because you can look at it and see, well, you know what? I think the ref was stopping it right then. It was too late anyway. I think the ref was stopping it. But at the same time, you say, well, Larry Hazard is getting in the ring. I don't know. It's kind of, I want to lean towards the ref was finally going to stop the fight. But at the same time, you could be like, well, Larry Hazard was getting in the ring. The ref said, oh, shit, what's Larry Hazard? I better stop the fight. No. Because there's no way in the heck he could have stood to take not even one more shot. And he did take another left on the way down. Just not bad. Yeah. A lot of D put the hundreds up there. Derek B said, Derek B said Wallace doesn't have to come out. They want cash app or Apple Pay. Yeah. Why you had to bring that up, Derek? Derek got to bring up all the new shit. Yeah, they got to. You think I don't have all that? Apple Pay, Zelle, Cash App, PayPal. I stopped at PayPal as much. I have it here. You guys see my thing going across there? Y'all see my hashtag or my $? Hit me with the Cash App and smash the like button. But I don't never stress y'all about that. But yeah, the Cash App, the Venmo that's Venmo, right? Apple Pay. They got Android Pay. I may have Android Pay. I'm sure. It's like, yeah, you can send me the money this way. Huh? It probably Western Union, and it probably has something also. I just haven't checked it out. They probably have an app too. Because that's old school right there. Western Union been around for what? Over 100 years? 200 years? Yeah. But Derek know how to get the money. He said, yeah, Larry's no joke. He said he would have disqualified Floyd. Oh, okay, where Roger jumped in the ring when he fought Zab. Yeah, that was supposed to be a disqualification. Yeah, Derek Bay said if it was in New Jersey. Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, Larry Harris did not play. He wasn't no play. He wasn't no nonsense as far as like a athletic commissioner. But look what happened. I don't even remember the fight though, Derek. But that one, so New York State Athletic Commission got sued. I think it was like $22 million, something like that. And we talk about that a lot. But it's like, why did they get sued? When you got dumbass people working for you, people that don't pay attention to everything, then stuff like shit happens. And so that's what happened. Yeah. I'm quite sure, that next time you guys will get to meet her, she'll be like Wednesday. That she should make it. I need her to make it because none of the other girls that come in, they don't say nothing. Lala D does. Oh, Lala D would love her though. But yeah, Lala D says stuff. But a lot of people, a lot of the girls that come through, they don't say nothing. But yeah, we got to stop all this. So to recap, got to stop the madness when it comes to these. When it comes to boxing, and you fighters going in there getting your fights done, get your fight on. And matter of fact, they have a lot of clips where co-mate was actually he put hands back on Loma too. It wasn't like Loma did not get out of that fight without getting hands put on him too, trying to stop the fight. They got one, I'm telling you. They got a couple of shots where they show him getting some hands put on him too. Might have been easy, but yeah. But Ali Walsh, there we go. I don't know. I'm not comfortable with Ali for some reason, Derek. I don't know. I'm just telling Derek. This ain't for y'all. This is just for me and Derek. This is for me to tell Derek. I'm just not. I ain't really that comfortable with it. It's actually. We'll talk about it one day. Maybe on one of my other a different forum or something like that. But hopefully this year clears up too, man. So so I can use my other channel. You guys can come through because I want to do some live stuff. And plus now I got my IG now, so I want to do some stuff. I want to just take y'all in. Hopefully I can take y'all in. I'm a designer myself, so I'm gonna try to make it to where I can get like a little something to hold my phone. So when we do what we call intertribal, so when we do intertribal dancing, you guys are actually like get the experience with me. You guys will be right there with me, like, oh, that's Eagle dancing. So I can see how he's moving. Okay, he up and down. Okay, he's over here. It might come out a little. The way these new cameras are, they do stabilize stuff, so it might not be too shaky. But I always thought that would be cool just to have a different, like a dancer's perspective and something like that. I think it would be pretty cool, to do that, something like that. You know what I mean? Because right now we experience all kinds of stuff, especially people doing videos. The people with the videos, they be cracking me up, man. Just all types of, just videos. Video this, video that. It's like, wow. Are you serious? Yeah. But that's what it is, though. Video. This is a video era to where you got to have videos for everything. And then videos, they're not even important. They're only important in certain things. A lot of stuff, they're not even important. Yeah. Are you guys gonna watch this fight too, though? The Frank Gore versus Darren Williams. That might be a slugfest. It might be fun to watch. I don't know. We'll talk about these other fights that's coming up. I got to try to go everywhere so I can pull up the fights, because it's like we get fights. A lot of times we're getting fights, and they're flooding us on the weekend now. They're getting us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But this, I'm gonna say one thing about this weekend fights, man. It's a good weekend. It's a good weekend for boxing. Yeah. Stop it, Derek. I said this is between me and you, man. Stop. Man, I want to talk. I just can't. But it's when I look back at certain stuff, like I look at my ancestry, I'm like, yeah. When I put my tree together, it looks beautiful. It looks like that's a good tree. I like that. It was linear. And now you got these trees, and you can look at this as being cold talk if you want to. Now you got these trees that's not linear no more. You got these trees just going all different directions. It's like, oh wow. And I'm gonna tell you the reason I don't like for something not to be linear like that. The reason I don't like that is because it's like a cover up. It's almost like it's like the Renaissance. It's like we gotta change these portraits. That's too dark. That's too brown. And that's why I don't like it. I'm not against it, but that's why I don't really particularly endorse it. Like I'm not an endorser. So that, like I said, that might be a little bit of cold talk, but I didn't want it to be like in cold like that. You know, because Eagles wear, but we do a lot of boxing, but this show is kind of a privatized type of show. Anybody's welcome to come. Do I say subscribe? Once in a while I say subscribe. But I will tell you to smash the like button. And I do look at my statistics, so I know that there's people that follow me. I know you guys are out there. It's okay. You're out there. You can come and say something every once in a while. Don't just follow to be a troll, or don't just follow for like certain information. I don't know shit. So you're not getting nothing from me. I can say that. I don't know a damn thing. So you can't be getting nothing from me. A lot of stuff I share here is going to be for the ones you see with the blue. That's going to be for them. Because they know a lot of times that we'll get into certain discussions. And, you know, when we get into these discussions, we're talking about things that are relevant to, you know, life, growing, and knowing your own self. A lot of stuff that we talk about, you know, and I have a certain way that I go into it. Sometimes I'll come into the show and we'll just I'll just have like, today was too much. It was just too much stuff to try to cover. So I came in a certain way. But a lot of times when I come into a show, I'll tell a story and then I'll ask the question. I said, what does this have to do with boxing? And then we'll go into boxing and I'll do a parallel between real life and then boxing. You could almost do that all the time with just about any subject. You can parallel with, you know, the struggles of boxing. But we have other struggles out here in society and stuff, and a lot of people just don't get it, and they don't understand the struggle. They don't understand how the struggle even started. They don't know how to end it. But it's simple to end anything. Because you hit us with, the thing that you hit us with, is you hit us, and you got to figure it out. You hit us with the pen is mightier than the sword, right? Yet you use the sword on us all the time. If the pen is mightier than the sword, then why are you always using the sword on us? And you only use the pen for disciplinary things against us after you use the sword on us. Think about that. They don't tell you that. They're not going to put it in a sentence like that. They're not going to put it in a perspective like that, Derek Bailey, where you can see it. That, yeah, you're using the sword on us, but then you're going to administratively hit us with the pen. If they need money, Lala D, they're going to hit you with that pen. Let you not pay enough money out, enough taxes. That penmanship is going to be good when you get that statement, huh? It might not even start off nice. It might not say dear sir or ma'am. It might not say, it might start off with you. It might say this. This is a notice of action or something. This is some kind of a notice that says, then they may call you Mr. or Ms. or something, but they might just, you owe, or you have so much due to us. Like, that's when that pen is mightier than the sword. You know, anytime there's an action, then the pen is mightier. So all of our solutions right here, all of our solutions, that's all it takes. Because anytime you have a civil disturbance or some kind of, you have too much eruptions places, this is what they do. We got a curfew. We got to do this. We got to do that. What about people? So why are people still have to go out there and protest, make shirts and everything else instead of you just writing into law? If you're caught doing this, well, just write that into it. I'm quite sure that you can have at least one good law. If you have a bunch of corrupt laws, how come you can't have one that's decent? One decent law does not kill all your corrupt laws. I'm not saying having corrupt laws is good, but one little scribble of the pen is not going to erase all the bad press and everything else that you get. But at least it will show something like there's a little bit of compassion there. There's a little bit of compassion there. That's all you need is a little bit of compassion, right? And I know it's not boxing. I know turn people, oh, you start talking about boxing anymore. We talked about boxing. We got more. We'd probably bring out even more. It was just too much stuff. You know when Derek Bailey can't even say enough, you know it's too much. Because we even skipped Crow today. Yeah, but Derek Bailey said, why would, yeah, but Derek Bailey said, yeah, why would, you see I covered it real quick and went to something else. Derek Bailey said, yeah, why would you want to weaken the genes? No. Oh, okay, Derek said, no, I'm just saying that you can't say that you don't have money on you anymore. Yeah, you're right. I ain't got no money. Well, you got Cash App? You got this? Oh, God dang. Yeah, they get you. You're right. PayPal? I told you that they have a credit card now. Where they have that? They got the Apple card. I didn't load mine up too much. I didn't spend too much on mine right now because it's convenient because it's on the phone, which is makes you dumber. When something's right there, you just push a couple of buttons. No, that's the money right there. Boom. So wait a minute, stop. Derek said, no, not ordering that fight. Yeah. But you'll watch it though. Lala D say sure she'll watch it. Derek put the 100 up there. Yeah. Have to have decent people to do that. I'm not even asking for well, you're right. You have to have decent people. I'm just asking for somebody to maybe wake up one day with a little bit of conscience and decide to do something. We discuss this all the time. Just in case you guys are new, you guys just don't know, because me and Derek Bailey and Lala, we always discuss stuff like this. And I ask this simple question. I ask anybody who comes in here, even if you've never been here, I ask, how long does it take for you to do the right thing? Damn, it ends up being so simple. I said, how long does it take a person to do the right thing? Now you could make up a lot of excuses and then come up with some bullshit. But if I say how long does it take for a person to do the right thing, what should you really be saying? If I did something wrong to Lala D, I just made a mistake. I just did something wrong. Shit, I just misplaced words and said something about Lala, and that wasn't correct because she made a video and she corrected it. Right? I mean, I'm gonna tell her like now. I'm gonna say, Lala, I'm gonna contact her as soon as I got the information. That's the first thing on my mind. Even if I got something else to do, I said that's only gonna take a minute or so. So I'm gonna contact Lala. Say, Lala, I screwed up and I said this and did that. Boom, 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 like that. And then Lala's gonna she gonna understand. And see, the sun didn't set on it, an hour didn't set, or whatever. As soon as I found out the correct information, I cleared it up. And we call that immediate actions. It don't take right. That's all it takes is right. Derek said now. It just takes immediate action. Just do it right now. A lot of these say, all you need is love. He said, love, love, love is all you need. That's right. The Beatles, yeah. That's all you need, Lala, is love. I just want a little bit of compassion. You ain't even got to love me. Just give me the compassion. Because if I see you hating me from a distance, as long as you're compassionate and everything's going to be fair, you can go ahead and hate me. I don't need you to love me. If you like me, it's better. I'd rather you like me than love me. I'd rather be liked than loved. That's just me. And love is kind of funny. But Derek Bailey said, right. Yeah. Damn, Derek said, see, that's why he got that Malcolm X picture up. He said, no. He said, not in their DNA. A lot of decent bills. She said, I saw their Soleil show Laughing out loud. Yeah. But Derek Bailey right though. Now. Right now. Immediately. That's when you gotta do the right thing. If I do something wrong to one of y'all or say something, all you have to do is say something to me. Ego, I didn't like that or whatever. Like I told somebody over the weekend, I said, I'm not too big. I said, I apologize. I said, I feel better at apologies. People hate to apologize. I feel better at apologies because I think it takes more strength to apologize than it does to do evil shit sometimes. Oh, shit, I was wrong. My bad. A hug and I'm sorry, my apology is stronger than a lot of other shit. That's stronger than the most masculine shit that you think you can do. I'm sorry. And a lot of people just can't see it. A lot of people, you just don't see it. I mean, we have Eagles where we're going to always do boxing because I talk so fast, we can get through stuff so quick that a lot of times we have extra time. Well, there's no such thing as extra time because I should always be out of here. Lala D and Derek Bailey, they hold me hostage a lot of times. Lala D, the way she does it is she'll say she'll be back or whatever. And she will come back, but she'll just like taking a break. I know I'm more Ego gonna still be speaking. Sometimes I'll get out of here, but sometimes I'll have to stay. And then we'll get D-Lo 404. He'll come in late sometimes. You know, we got a couple of latecomers that come in. What I miss? You should know better than that shit. What I miss? You missed a whole hell of a lot. You missed more than I remember. I'm not gonna be able to go back over it, brother. You come in here with that, man. Get out of here. Where's it at, Derek? I'll put it up. I'm not even going to say it. I'll let Derek. I'm not even going to say it. Tell him, Derek. I'm going to show Derek and let Derek write it for y'all. Where's it, Derek? Crawford. He can't do that no more, so I can't. I have to mimic him doing other stuff now because he's not with Bud. Oh, okay. So I read your little message there to Derek. Yeah, okay. So you was checking it out a few years ago. Derek Bay said, all right, Derek Bay, yeah, oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. And then thumbs up. All right. That's between Lala and Derek out there just, disturbing my chat. They out there having their own little conversations and stuff. That's how they treat my forum. They just come in. They do what they want to. That's right, Derek. Crawford hit the door. Hit that damn door, Crawford. Yo. You guys don't know our little jokes and stuff we have going on here. You don't know if you haven't come in here. You're gonna miss out on some nice stuff. It's just fun. We just like to have fun in here. We have our own language up here in the Eagles Web. Just like everybody has. And this is I will say this because I don't like to hear this. I go to certain forums, or I just like it'll be alive like a person speaking. I never bother somebody's language or the way somebody talks because basically we are a mixing pot as far as the way we talk. So it doesn't matter. I don't go by your skin color how you talk or something like that. I say, hey, that's just the environment that you was raised in. Sometimes you have to blend and you have to mix in. So it depends on what part of the country I'm in. How my voice is going to be, how I talk. There's things that I didn't even learn how to say until I was grown. I wasn't saying it properly. I thought it was. It's just because certain stuff you say on the East Coast. I grew up with a lot of like East Coast language, and then you find out that you're saying stuff wrong. That way, I'm saying it wrong. But that's just what it is. And then there's people from the South, and you learn stuff from them. And you go down there, you at least if you verse yourself like that, it's not like a patois, but it's like. I don't know. It's had the English, American language has its own little subtleties in different corners of the United States, and you have to like listen to know what you're hearing sometimes. Like, okay, that's different. Okay, that's what they say down here. And my eyes get big. I'll be like, you got to watch when you shopping and getting groceries or whatever. Your eyes, okay, that's what that's called. Okay, we call it something else. Because sometimes even like with a soft drink, some people call it by what it is, like a Coke, Coke, Pepsi, I don't know. I can't name all of them because I know some of them don't exist certain places. Knee High, Crush, um, what else? They just Gala. They have so many different stuff. Some places they would call a um, they call it soft drinks. Some places they say pop, P-O-P. Some places they say soda. Just something like that. And some places don't carry very many flavors. And certain small places want you to actually visualize and point to what you want. And you might have to say something like, oh, give me one of them there sodas over there. Them there sodas. That means give me the soft drink over there. Give me the pop. Whatever. But we all kind of gather from each other. And if you embrace that, it's cool. It's cool to say certain stuff. Certain language, it used to be called hip hop. You know, hip hop had their own language. But now it has gotten so big that where it just kind of leaked out of hip hop. So now the language is not really hip hop anymore. It's like the new culture was Generation X or what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. But anyway, it's like those are the new culture. This takes all the language from everywhere, the way that we speak, and they just put it one way. Put it in like, it doesn't matter. We're all going to say the same thing. We know what it is. Just like hashtags. See, there's certain language, even on the internet, there's certain language. And here you might get neck. Derek Beatty got to explain that to you if you don't understand what that is. That's boxing talk for real. You might get neck up in here, right? Don't be neck up in the Eagles way of boxing. You might get that. A boxer might have what they call BCD. We cover that all the time. But we got a lot of stuff. Yeah. And we got a lot of stuff that for them, they're not going to laugh anymore. You might laugh if you come in, but they're going to just be like, okay, that. Like if we say sit your ass down. I might show you where we got that from. That came from Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes didn't say nothing. He just did something. When you come in, sit your ass down. And sometimes I'll play certain stuff when you come in. I'm just explaining the show a little bit because I know people come in, and I don't want to look at them like they're unwanted or something like that. But I just want to, like, sometimes every once in a while I just sit back and I explain stuff to them when they come in, because I think it's a good forum that we have. It's been running for a little while, so it's pretty decent. And the people who come in here, the people that come here are going to be decent people. So that's what I appreciate about my whole chat anyway. Just my people that come in. It's just decent people that come in here. I'm not talking about trolls. I'm talking about the ones that are always here. And we try every once in a while. I try to keep it a little bit subtle. But I do talk about life situations. I go through a lot of shit. Now, sometimes I just want to share the story. I shared a little bit of a story today, and I had a witness. One of the people that came in here, Ray was with me. So Ray seen that a lot. When Eagle tell you a story, it's true. I don't try to make up stories. There's just a lot of shit happens to me in my life, and it's just funny stuff. It's like, wow, you don't believe the kind of stuff that happens to me. This happened. Like, oh, where'd this come from? A lot of times I'm looking at like, where'd this come from? Really? But I get my share, man. I get my share. Like, yeah, people want to invite me down the alley. You come back behind this alley right here. I'm not going back behind no alley and get stabbed with your rusty knife you got in your pocket. If you're going to stab me with your rusty knife, you got to stab me in front of all these witnesses. Because maybe somebody got a jacket where I can wrap your hand up and twist and break your arm to try to get that knife out, and then I would have witnesses that would say that that's what he needed to do, officer. See? Yeah. Yeah, Crawford hit the door. Yeah. Derek Bay said, now he like, Crawford, I need you back. Oh, he gonna put that work on Loma now. He gonna take, his cash cow. So Crawford was his cash cow, but he was like the undercover type of cash cow. So now he gonna try to negotiate to get Loma some work. That's all he gonna do. Yeah. Watch and see. Derek Bay said that's true. Like RC Code. Yeah, there's different kind of stuff, and it's like most people heard of like Frito-Lay and Lay's potato chips. But in the out there with Lala, y'all got Jay's. See, they got Jay's potato chips too. Chicago got different stuff because you got local food manufacturing plants in different places that a lot of the food doesn't go other places. It might be the best too, but it doesn't go everywhere. But now I think Jay's goes outside the country or outside that area, the Midwest area. But see, it's all tricks anyway because a lot of times they like you'll have one place that sells burgers, one area they'll name it one thing, and it's the same restaurant somewhere else. So they just named it something else. Just tricking you. Yeah, Derek Bay said, yeah, just like last week, Eagle said, when he goes somewhere, he has to snatch someone up. He said 100% got that hand up good with the glove. Man, stop it, Derek. I tried my best, brother. I promise you, Derek, I tried my best, man. Don't y'all I talk to y'all all the time, man. Y'all see how peaceful Eagle is. Stop it, man. It just, I have a look, man. I got that look like I'm gonna mess him up. Look, I just have that look, brother. Look at me. See? Too smiley or something. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe I smile or something. I don't smile everywhere. I go to New York, I'll be like, yeah, what's up, son? I go to New York like this, just like everybody else do. I don't look at the ground. I look side to side like I don't give nobody no what's up or nothing. I just, whatever, dude. I just walk, man. I just got my walk. You know, you just got your walk in New York or whatever. Sorry, you just got your walk on, right? Certain places you can be like this. I don't walk like that, but you can be like this in certain places. Certain places you gotta be like, yeah, I might have to knock somebody out up in here. I'm glad I got. For the most part, Derek, baby, for you, for the most part, when I go do something, I got witnesses. That's the nice thing about it. Cause sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't have witnesses, but for the most part, I have witnesses. That's why I be cracking up. Because the reason I'm laughing is because, the reason I end up laughing is because the witnesses, they just can't believe some of the shit. They be like, really? And they'll tell me sometimes, somebody will tell me, I can't believe I just heard that shit. I can't believe somebody just told you that. But anyway, shout out to all the winners today in boxing, and shout out to you losers too. The ones of you that put up a fight, if it was a split decision or if it was close, or you just had to go back home and work on something, then shout out to you. I would say for you, Chris, it's probably time to retire. You did what you did what you could in boxing. And my advice, this is in my opinion, I would think that probably it's time to just hang those things up. Because you did not go down like, you didn't struggle to go down. You went, damn. You went to sleep. So, I would say it's probably time for hang it up. For Tank, I say we still need, all you little guys that keep messing up like that, we need that repeat. We do actually, we're probably not going to get it. But Tank, we need that repeat. And I haven't forgot about your ass, little B-Hop. Colbert, we need that tug repeat. Tank, yeah, we probably need that Cruz repeat. Yeah, so there's some fights. We're supposed to be getting the Charlo a repeat. So there's some fights out there that we need the repeats and stuff. So just get those repeats in. So make us feel better. So that's what we're looking for. You fighters get the repeats in. We're probably not going to get them, but maybe we'll get some action, Because like I said, it's time for some action up in this boxing. It's time for some action. We need to see y'all come out there and do what you got to do to get it done. To get it done, son. That's what we need to see. We need to see y'all go out there and get it done. Yeah. Here we go, Derek. We're about to end. And look what shows up. See? Another test. That's another test for Derek Baby. Derek Baby just had to deal with y'all last time with that. We not really having that up in here, man. Up in Eagles Web Box. We don't have that. Yeah. It's like because your advertisement or your trolling, whatever it is just nobody goes to click on to see what you're doing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You care. It's like because you want to come interrupt somebody's forum just to, put something up there, and just so they could mention something. But I'm not gonna read who you are or nothing like that. Yeah, because I know you come in here and you coming in here late and stuff. I know you wasn't gonna last. That was a given. I could see you disappearing. I could see you disappearing. All that I ain't even had to really say nothing to Derek. I knew you was disappearing. I know your claim to fame. I know you wasn't gonna last. They always tell you 15 seconds of fame or whatever. That's your 15 seconds. That's all you gonna get. Oh, it's 15 minutes. You can get 15. You can get 15 seconds. Yeah, before you got clipped. This dumb. This the waste. Just you wasting your time. Why would you do that? You ain't got nothing else to do. That's just sad, man. That's sad. But shout out to all the fighters, and shout out to all you fighters that actually want to step up, like the Lonito Donaires. You fighters that actually want to get that action back in, like you don't care about a repeat, and you want other fighters like you want. I want in the way again. I want these fighters again. I'm at a more relaxed. I love to see it. All this hiding and all this other stuff. Because Nonito is probably looking at, I'm going to make as much as I'm going to make. I don't really care to this point now. I can't stretch my dollars to make, Y. I got to stick with X now. And so that's what that is. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see. That goes for Derek Bailey and Lala D and people like that. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. And that doesn't go for that last person with the B. That don't go for you. You don't mess with me. You're messing with me. That's a difference. That you come through on some BS. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Monday. This is our discussion right after the weekend of fights. Hopefully we covered everything. If I missed something, Derek, hit me Wednesday when we come in. Just let me know, Eagle, what I think about this or whatever. Or did I check that out? Because this was just so much stuff that we went through. There's a possibility that Eagle might have missed something. But I covered the MTM thing and all that. But y'all know what it is, man. Monday. Nothing but blessings. Because Derek ain't going to say nothing. Derek going to just like, you could stay up there 4 hours if you want to. Derek don't care. Derek don't care. Yeah. Yeah, I see you, brother. Peace and blessings, though. Yeah. A lot of decent child. Got the heart so good. Yeah. But y'all know what it is, though. We gonna get those types. I've been trying to stay politically correct. We haven't, had a lot of time to say what we need to say. It has to come off the top of my dome. A lot of times I'm thinking about stuff, and then we just talk about it. It's like, hey, we just got to talk about it. But the main point is what I made. It was a very simple point. It don't take no time. And don't let nobody fool you. It takes zero time to do what's right. You don't need no legislation, all that. It don't have to go through no system, because it never goes through a system when it's important enough. Think about it. When it's important enough to satisfy an agenda, it doesn't have to go through all the what they call red tape. There's nothing holding it back. Okay, nothing holding it back. Yep. Derek crying Derek cry before he leave. All right. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.